Now time for the news on Hope Channel Zambia. Let's take a look at stories making headlines. Police retrieve body of 49-year-old buried in shop in Central Province. Vice President calls for stronger investment in disaster resilience. Government has urged parents to stop sending boys to herd cattle. And Midlands West President clears air on Pastor Nalumeno's posting. Details of these stories plus more coming up after this. To stay with us.
Welcome to Brave Gardens, the perfect venue for unforgettable moments.
Whether it's a kitchen party, a dreamy outdoor wedding, a vibrant birthday celebration, or a fun-filled family day, Brave's Garden is the place to be.
Brave Garden offers a beautiful outdoor space with a swimming pool, kids play park, and a peaceful environment for any events.
We've got more than just space. Enjoy mouth-watering meals at our restaurant and bring the kids for school trips that blend fun and learning. Spacious, scenic outdoor setting, sparkling swimming pool, fun-filled kids play park, friendly staff and flexible packages.
At Brave Gardens, quality doesn't break the bank. We offer flexible packages at affordable rates to make your day special and stress-free.
Nested in a serene and secure environment, Brave's Garden offers the perfect backdrop for memories that last a lifetime.
Why wait? Come spend your day at Brave Gardens.
Situated just 24 kilometers from Lusaka CBD off Kafue Road. Call or WhatsApp us now to book your date or schedule a visit on 0977 321 919 or 0966 758 693 or 0773 198 960. Brave's Garden. Let us help you host your special day the brave way.
Welcome to the news desk on Hope Channel Zambia. With the news in detail, I'm Bright Sinkozi. Sharon Akufuna is our sign language interpreter. The body of a 49-year-old man has been retrieved after being reported missing since March 2025. The deceased has been identified as Patrick Champolela, popularly known as Choga. The body was discovered buried inside a shop operated by his 22-year-old friend in Lunda Village, Kapirimposhi District in Central Province. Central Province Police Commissioner Charity Munganga Chanda confirmed the development to the media in a statement that he was murdered and buried in a two-roomed mud brick structure that was being used as a shop. According to Ms. Munganga, the incident is believed to have occurred between March and October 11, 2025, and that despite the disappearance being reported in March, the suspect, identified as Shadrack Tembo, has been operating the same shop where the body was discovered since August 2025. She said the body was found in a decomposed state with both legs tied using a green chitenge material and partially protruding from a shallow grave inside the structure. The suspect, Shadrack Tembo, has been arrested to assist with investigations. Police have launched an investigation into the matter. Vice President Dr. Mutale Nalumango has called for increased investment in disaster preparedness and resilience, warning that disasters can erase Zambia's development gains in seconds. Speaking at the 2025 International Day for Disaster Risk Reduction in Lusaka, with the theme Fund Resilience, Not Disasters, Dr. Nalumango called for collective action to strengthen national preparedness and protect lives and resources. She said investing in resilience today will reduce the cost of recovery tomorrow. And United Nations Resident Coordinator Beatrice Mutali echoed the call noting that disasters are shaped by how societies plan and invest. Ms. Mutali reaffirmed the UN's partnership with Zambia through initiatives like early warning for all, aimed at enhancing local preparedness. Meanwhile, DMMU National Coordinator Norman Chipakupaku and Zambia Red Cross Secretary General Mr. Cosmas Sakala stressed the need for unity in building national resilience. Chanda Kasonga Mlilo has more in this report.
The Vice President, Dr. W.K. Nalumango, has urged Zambians to invest in resilience rather than disaster response. Speaking during the 2025 International Day for Disaster Risk Reduction with the theme Fund Resilience, Not Disaster, she said disasters like drought and floods continue to drain national resources. The Vice President emphasized that proactive planning and partnership are key to protecting lives, livelihoods, and the country's development plan.
Disasters across the world are increasing, three key changes in frequency, severity, and occasionally unpredictable. This is driven by an increase in extreme weather events. The need to invest in resilience building, therefore, cannot be overemphasized. We need to build resilience of our economy and communities to withstand disaster and climatic shocks. To enhance coping capacities, reduce vulnerability, and strengthen resilience, the country has, among others, developed the National Adaptation Plan as well as the National Policy on Disaster Risk Management. However, what we need is commensurate investment in disaster risk reduction and climate change adaptation to yield significant dividends associated with investing in disaster risk reduction. I think I call upon the private sector to prioritize disaster risk reduction and ensure that every investment is risk-informed and manage the risks within the development process itself and investment plan create disaster.
National Coordinator for the Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit, Mr. Norman Chipakupaku, has encouraged Zambians to invest in long-term resilient building.
I think this is a very appropriate theme, Your Honor. This theme calls for a shift in our mindset from being reactive, spending so much money on disaster response, to moving to a new mindset which allows us to be proactive and invest in prevention, in preparedness, and in resilience building. It also challenges all of us, Your Honor, as government partners, government officials, government ministries, partners and communities, to be able to prioritize sustainable solutions that protect lives, livelihoods and infrastructure throughout our country.
So we have at least every district, we have installed these machines. So this one, it doesn't need a person to manually have left to recover after disaster has happened to the natural processes.
As the community must not only rely on government for disaster response in the future, but they must also put in effort in the disaster risk reduction plan. The Disaster Management Mitigation Unit has also implemented a number of drills to strengthen the country's disaster reduction plan and also enhance preparedness for both national and community levels. Some of the drills include flood and evacuation drills and as well health and epidemic preparedness drills. Chanda Kasonga Mulilo reporting for Hope News, Lusaka.
Thanks a lot, Chanda, for that report. Now, government has called on traditional leaders in Eastern Province not to allow young boys to be herding cattle, rather livestock. Speaking during this year's Nyampande Day celebration in Lusangazi district of Eastern Province, Deputy Permanent Secretary Lewis Mwape says government is saddened to see young people young boys not going to school after being sent to herd animals. Dr. Mwape says traditional leaders should play a role in ensuring that young boys are not taken advantage of, as it has negative impact on their future. He said government under the leadership of President Hakainde Hichilema has introduced free education, and it's high time that parents should take advantage and take their children to school. Dr. Mwape has emphasized that traditional leaders should unite and help government fight against the vice. He has encouraged parents to take their male children to school.
It's the issue to invest in the boys and girls' education. In Nyambane chiefdom and in all the chiefdoms in the Zambia lands, one of the challenges that we have is that our boys is the issue to invest in the boys and girls' education. In Nyambane chiefdom and in all the chiefdoms in the Zambia lands, one of the challenges that we have is that our boys they are hate boys, hating the cattle. I think we need your leadership, your Royal Highnesses in this aspect, to ensure that boys are allowed to go to school and not just hating cattle. Royal Highness, your President Hakainde Hichilema, has made education free. In this respect, we call your collaboration, we call on your cooperative to ensure that we work with government to ensure that all our young people, those who are in the school-going age, are allowed to go into school. So, Your Royal Highness, my appeal, and I kneel before you. I kneel before you that let's ensure that all boys should not be made cowboys. Let them go to school. This is how, in the near future, Your Royal Highness Chieftain Nyambane, I must not speak and allow another man to come and misinterpret. Our children must be educated, so that if they speak English, they will get it first time, and not to allow another man to come and misinterpret. That's why I have knelt down.
Meanwhile, some members of parliament in Eastern Province have called on young people in their respective constituencies to turn up in large numbers and get their voters' cards. Speaking in an interview with Hope News, Msanzala Member of Parliament alias Daka says young people should ensure that they collect their voters' cards on time. Mr. Daka explained that the only way young people can take part in choosing their leaders is by having their voters' cards ready. He has further called on the public in his constituency to take advantage of the free education and take the young boys to school. And Petauke Central Constituency Member of Parliament Simon Banda has also appealed to the public in his constituency to take advantage of the ongoing mobile voter registration. Mr. Banda has encouraged the people in Petauke Central who did not have voters' cards to take advantage of the ongoing exercise to register and acquire the voters' card for them to take part in the 2026 general elections. ECZ has today, Monday, 13th October 2025, commenced the mass voter registration exercise to 11th of November 2025.
all the constituencies, particularly Msanzara constituency, the government will start doing voter registration. So my plea or my request to all the people in Msanzara constituency is that it is their chance now or time for those boys and girls who want to participate to vote for next year. This is their opportunity which has come. So my request is that let's take advantage of this so that Tirembese Bambiri, Musanzara constituency, and also Titachite exercise my right here. Chinangu ninkani ya yobekeresha abana kapena yochitani direct bana chichepere watuma kukagwira ntchito zina instead yoenda kuti vaende ku school. So pempho yanga kumakolo na kumafuni yakuti ichodhandaulisa kwambiri kuti tikupereka vana vathu veteresa ng'ombe ino nthawi pamene boma yaitaka free education nthawi yabwino kuti vana ali vonse vakorere kumasukulu kuti vakaphunzire kuti naveve vakakhaleko amembala a parliament, councillors, president, council DC,
once we have got through these documents, it means we are now eligible to vote. We are able to vote, to go and elect your favorite leader, the one who you think can deliver. So I urge all those who have attended those years to quickly take advantage of these dates that has been put in place to go and register themselves as voters. Please, let's go and register in numbers.
You are watching the news on Hope Channel Zambia. Just now, let's take a break. We have more stories on the other side. Just stay with us.
Welcome to Brave Gardens, the perfect venue for unforgettable moments.
Whether it's a kitchen party, a dreamy outdoor wedding, a vibrant birthday celebration, or a fun-filled family day, Brave's Garden is the place to be.
Brave Garden offers a beautiful outdoor space with a swimming pool, kids play park, and a peaceful environment for any events.
We've got more than just space. Enjoy mouth-watering meals at our restaurant and bring the kids for school trips that blend fun and learning. Spacious, scenic outdoor setting, sparkling swimming pool, fun-filled kids play park, friendly staff, and flexible packages.
At Brave Gardens, quality doesn't break the bank. We offer flexible packages at affordable rates to make your day special and stress-free.
Nested in a serene and secure environment, Brave's Garden offers the perfect backdrop for memories that last a lifetime.
Why wait? Come spend your day at Brave Gardens.
Situated just 24 kilometers from Lusaka CBD off Kafue Road. Call or WhatsApp us now to book your date or schedule a visit on 0977 321 919 or 0966 758 693 or 0773 198 960. Brave's Garden. Let us help you host your special day the brave way.
Are you an elder, pastor, or church teacher? Thirsting for biblical nuggets on how best to lead as an elder or pastor? Pastor Wonder Hamakandi book entitled Church Shepherding, with exposition and practical guide on foundation of shepherding, church governance, disciple-making, biblical preaching, home visitation, corporate worship, anointing the sick, chairing meetings, pastoral counseling, administering discipline, reporting, appreciation, and family leadership.
Thank you so much for still staying with us. And now for the rest of the news. Midlands West Zambia Conference President Pastor Gabriel Mulambwa has clarified that the assignment of Pastor Kawana Nalumino to Lilanda Mission District is not a case of double employment, but a decision in line with both government and church policy. Speaking when he featured on Hope Channel Zambia's Hope Live, Pastor Mulambwa explained that Pastor Nalumino, who serves as a chaplain under the Zambia National Service, ZNS, remains a minister of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, seconded to the Defense Forces, and is therefore eligible to provide pastoral leadership within a local district. He emphasized that chaplaincy is a legitimate branch of Adventist ministry, and those serving in the military, correctional, and security wings are fulfilling gospel work in areas where traditional churches do not operate. Pastor Mulambwa further noted that the church keeps service records for such ministers, adding that years served as chaplains count toward their pastoral service should they later be employed full-time by the church. He also highlighted that the conference is in the process of realigning some of its large districts to enhance mission effectiveness and create more opportunities for pastors awaiting placement. On the matter of churches being assigned individual pastors, Pastor Mulambwa explained that such arrangements are only possible where congregations demonstrate maturity and financial stability. He, however, cautioned that members must continue to actively participate in mission and not leave all responsibilities to pastors.
The conference did not employ the chaplain.
Okay.
And when it comes to public institutions and those that are engaged as chaplains in public institutions or entities, the church does not employ. They are already employed there. So yes, we have to clarify that we did not employ a chaplain to serve the Landa Mission District. We assigned an already employed person. He is a government employee under the Zambia National Service. He draws his salary from there, and the conditions of service are well explained by the service. And I'm sure, I'm not an expert to speak about those conditions of service, and I may not even know what is contained there. All I know is that he is employed. He was commissioned by the Republican president at the commissioning parade in Kafue. He is a lieutenant in the Zambia National Service and deployed in the Zambia National Service as a chaplain. And he's not the only one in this year that underwent that way. More than 10 were commissioned as lieutenants in the Zambia National Service and have been deployed as chaplains around the country. And what we did as a conference, in recognizing that he has been employed and he has been engaged as a chaplain, then we invoke our policies as a church. For someone who is employed as a chaplain out there in government especially, what does our policy say with regard to utilizing them? So we are available, we are eligible to assign them pastoral responsibility.
Now, Southern Zambia Union Conference Communications Director Dr. Elimei Chivende has called on Kanyama Central Seventh-day Adventist Church to utilize digital transformation in spreading the gospel. Dr. Chivende challenged the church to utilize all social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, among other social media platforms. She was speaking during a communications fundraising day at Kanyama Central Church, where she contributed a 2,000 kwacha towards the communication equipment. And finally, in the news, let's take a look at some weather report. Copperbelt, Luapula, Northern Muchinga, Eastern Central Lusaka, and southern provinces, including the eastern parts of northwestern province, the morning few clouds, windy at times, and mild to warm conditions, becoming partly cloud by mid-morning, with a chance of light rain over the northern parts of northwestern province. Minimum temperatures will range between 10 degrees Celsius and 22 degrees Celsius. Afternoon partly cloudy, slightly windy and hot to very hot, especially in the valleys. Isolated showers are likely over the northern parts of northwestern and Wapola provinces. Maximum temperatures will range between 31 degrees Celsius and 38 degrees Celsius. Evening will be partly cloudy, windy at times and warm to mild, with a chance of light rain over the northern parts of northwestern province. Western province, including the western parts of northwestern province, will have the morning mainly sunny, slightly windy and warm. Minimum temperatures will range between 15 degrees Celsius and 19 degrees Celsius. The afternoon will be partly cloudy, slightly windy and hot to very hot. Maximum temperatures will range between 34 degrees Celsius and 39 degrees Celsius. The evening will be partly cloudy, slightly windy and warm to mild. And this is for the forecast for Monday, 13th October 2025. The outlook for Tuesday, 14 October 2022 will be partly cloudy and hot conditions, which will persist across most areas of the country, with isolated showers expected in the northern parts of northwestern province. This is produced by the Zambia Meteorological Department under the Ministry of Green Economy and Environment. As we end the bulletin, let's recap on some stories that made headlines. Police have retrieved the body of a 49-year-old who has been buried in a shop in Central Province. Vice President Dr. Mutale Nalumango has called for stronger investment in disaster resilience. Government has urged parents to stop sending boys to head cattle. And Midlands West Zambia Conference President Pastor Gabriel Mulambwa has clarified on the matter pertaining the employment of Pastor Kawana Nalumino's position in Midlands West Zambia Conference. Thank you so much for your time. On behalf of the entire studio and production team, my name is Bright Sinkozi, alongside Sharon Akufuna, our sign language caster. Until then, from all of us, it's God bless and bye for now.